Not guilty, the verdict in the manslaughter trial of Roderick Scott. After more than 19 hours of deliberations over 2 days, a jury acquitted Scott in the manslaughter trial for the shooting death of Christopher Servini last April. YNN reporter Micah joins us now in studio with reaction to the verdict. Mike?
Well, it was quite emotional, Amy. When the not guilty verdict was read, family and friends of the defendant, Roderick Scott, erupted with joy, but the family of the 17-year-old victim, Christopher Servini, showed signs of distress and devastation.
Scott breathed a huge sigh of relief as he left the courtroom.
I just want to say thank you for people who believed in me, who stood by me. I still have my regrets for the Servini family. I mean, it's still an unfortunate situation for them. I am happy that at least this chapter of it's over.
As deliberations dragged on over 2 days and the jury asked for testimony to be read back, Scott admits he didn't know how this would turn out.
I was nervous, of course. I mean, yeah, you never know which direction this whole thing is going to turn, so I have no idea. But it worked out what I feel. I feel that justice was served today.
Servini's family members say justice wasn't served. They say Christopher was murdered in cold blood and that he had never been in trouble, and Scott acted as judge, jury, and executioner.
And the message is that we can all go out and get guns and shoot anybody that we feel that is threatening us, and lie about the fact my son never threatened anybody. He was a gentle child. His nature was gentle. He was a good person, and he was never, ever arrested for anything and has never been in trouble. He was 16 years and 4 months old, and he was slaughtered.
Scott says he acted in self-defense when he confronted Servini and 2 others, saying they were stealing from neighbors' cars. He told them he had a gun and ordered them to freeze and wait for police. Scott says he shot Servini twice when the victim charged toward him, yelling that he was going to get Scott.
How could this happen to a beautiful, sweet child like that? All he wanted to do was go home. And then for them to say that he was saying, please don't kill me, I'm just a kid. And he just kept on shooting him.
Scott says the last 7 months have been difficult for him and his family. If he could go back to the events in the early morning hours of April 4th, there are things he says he would do differently.
If it meant a person not losing their life, absolutely. Would I have still tried to stop what was going on? That I would have done. But if I knew ahead of time that I could do something to prevent someone losing their life, I didn't want anyone to lose their life. So.
As he left the Hall of Justice, Scott said the first thing he was going to do when he got home was get a good night's sleep. When asked if he'll continue living in his current home, which is just 1 street away from the Servinis, he said, for the time being.
And certainly, as you said in the beginning, Mike, an emotional case, both sides.
Exactly, both sides, and nobody knew what was going to happen in this one. And as the prosecutor, Julie Finocchio, said, this was probably one of the toughest cases that a jury was going to be confronted with.
Micah, thank you.